All right, good evening, everybody. So I believe a lot of you guys are working on your final project, and you may have encountered some problems when you are trying to perform earned value system, earned value analysis in your Microsoft project. So I just try to use a simple example and try to demonstrate how we can perform earned value analysis in MS Project. So this is just one example, summary table of schedule with a few activities with the duration here and precedence right over here, and the cost associated with each activity. So this part is just the early schedule and late schedule reflected in this table. So by using this information shown in this table, we can convert this into a bar chart. So as I already explained in the lecture, for the earned value system, the schedule is based on the early schedule. So this is just a bar chart loaded with all the costs for each activity distributed throughout the duration, evenly distributed throughout the duration of corresponding activities. All right, so for the earned value system, it's all about project tracking and monitoring. So at different time points throughout the project, you are going to measure the progress in the field and report it through the percent of complete. And this is the information about the project status at the end of day 7, so which is right over here, day 7. And the status is reported like this: activity A 100% complete, activity B 100% complete, activity C 100% complete, and activity D 40% complete. Actual cost to date is basically the actual cost spent on that activity when up to that reporting date. So for this particular example, the actual cost date for activity is 250, activity B 1,250, C 3,100, and D $500. So now let's first do a quick review about BCWS, BCWP, and ACWP. So BCWS is budget cost work scheduled. So everything should be reflected in your original plan schedule. So for example, if we're looking at the project status date, day 7, so at the end of day 7, this BCWS is basically the cost occurred up to day 7 on the original plan. All right, so if you add up all the costs in this portion, that should be added up to 4,800. All right, so basically that's $200 for activity A, $1,200 for activity B, and $3,000 for activity C, and half of activity D, right, up to day 7. So that's BCWS. And for BCWP, we actually have to look at the percent complete. All right, so the original budget times percent complete, then you just add up all the earned value for each activity. So A, B, C, and D. All right, so that's just a sum product of your budget cost for that work item with the percent complete. So that's basically sum product of the budget and percent complete. All right, so the total is 4,720. In this case, you can calculate on your own. For ACWP is basically the sum of all the costs up to this particular date. All right, so you just add up the cost right over here in this column. So that's $5,100 for ACWP. All right, so that's just a quick review of earned value analysis calculated by hand. All right, so let's just take a break here and in next video, I'm just going to explain how to perform an value analysis in MS Project.